Shotun Ring. Lori Persani is speaking from the level 1 in the Dynamic Leadership Path, Researching and Presenting Project. The object is to use basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. This is a 5 to 7 minute speech, and the title of her speech is Not Afraid of Burning in Hell. Let's please welcome Lori Persani.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. I am an unequivocal atheist. When someone sneezes, I've been known to say, I acknowledge your sneezing in a politically correct and non-religious manner. Is this obnoxious? Atheism is defined as the absence of theistic belief, a lack of belief in any sort of supernatural force working in the universe. In the United States, the religious default is Christian believer. In a country based on religious freedom, believers and non-believers should be equally respected and recognized. It seems to me they're not. Some religions are just more equal than others, and there's little accommodation for those of us who belong to no denomination. We're a minority of unbelievers in a world of believers. A large percentage of people have religious beliefs. It's been estimated that nearly 90% of people in the world belong to a religion. Why is that? People have a desire for a sense of justice and wonder what happens when they die. Religion provides justice with an afterlife in heaven for the good and a place in hell punishing the bad. Religion also provides a sense of community and a feeling of belonging. For some, God and the church have a strong presence in their lives. Other people may not go to church or pray regularly, but if questioned, will state a belief in God and the Bible. Approximately 92% of Americans own at least one Bible. 2/3 of Bible owners believe the Bible tells us where we came from, defines our morality, and gives our life purpose. The Pew Research Center's U.S. Religious Landscape Survey showed around 70% of Americans selecting Christian and 7.4% choosing other faiths. Those who checked none is approximately 23%. And of those nones, those who also checked atheist is only around 3%. It's not easy to be an atheist in a country dominated by believers. Some groups try to use the power of the government to promote their faith. And if they fail, they claim religious persecution. Changing cultural and legal norms that no longer align with their religious traditions are taken as a threat to their way of life. The way another person lives their personal life doesn't affect your life. Popular culture and national law needs to be more secular as our nation adjusts to a more diverse population. There has been ebb and flow in the role of religion in the United States since its inception. After all, under God was only added to the Pledge of Allegiance in 1954 against what was thought of as a godless communism infiltration of our society. In 1955, President Dwight Eisenhower signed a bill placing the phrase, "In God We Trust," on American currency. This was the beginning of a push to emphasize Americans' religious commitment that came from an alliance of conservative business leaders and ministers who linked faith, freedom, and free enterprise. Those in power who share this political, economic, and religious perspective have worked to encourage a vision of America as a Christian nation. Partly because of this view, the United States military has been slow to recognize a broader range of religious and non-religious options for their ranks. They've not yet allowed the addition of humanist counselors or atheist groups which could provide the fellowship and moral development that chaplains provide for believers. It wasn't until the 1950s that American soldiers were allowed to name anything other than Protestant, Catholic, or Jew as a religion on their paperwork or dog tags. Not until 2007 were pentacles allowed on military headstones of Wiccan veterans in national cemeteries, and it took a lawsuit to obtain this concession. Many city councils that allow a prayer before their meetings have denied requests by atheists to deliver similar invocations. Some cities have removed the invocation from their meetings rather than allow the inclusion of non-Christian or secular invocations. Groups like American Atheists and the Satanic Temple work to ensure that if one specific religion is allowed access to a government or public venue, that all religions and secular groups are also allowed access. I strongly believe in religious freedom, something America was founded on. We, the people, in the preamble to the United States Constitution, memorializes that the United States is a secular nation, guided and governed by the will of the people, not God's will. Separation of church and state is paraphrased from Thomas Jefferson and expresses the intent of the First Amendment to the Constitution. I believe Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion means that our government should not advocate or sponsor any specific religion or religion at all. The statement or prohibiting the free exercise means each person can practice or not practice religion as we choose. And or abridging the freedom of speech means we're all free to talk about our beliefs or non-beliefs. There's no freedom of religion without freedom from religion of any specific denomination. Our rights in this area, not secured by God, they're given to us by our Constitution and Bill of Rights. So let's remember we're all unique individuals with our own particular beliefs, that we live in a land that encourages religious freedom and freedom to express yourself, that each of our beliefs and non-beliefs are of equal value. And let's remember the golden rule and treat others as we would like to be treated, with compassion, acceptance, mercy, and charity. Let's be receptive to others and tolerant of their cultures, lifestyles, and religious or non-religious practices. Why not say happy holidays? That includes everyone, and isn't that the loving spirit of the holiday season? Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you.